All right, y'all, I'm back. All right, so now part two of some business credit sauce. Okay, so we talked about some things you do need to watch out for, and I told you these things aren't necessarily in order. If you want the order, you need to get in contact with me. Okay. All right, so next part. So remember, I was talking about how important your business name is uber important, guys. Um, I like to say, hey, make a unique name. That way, it can help stare against the whole copyright, or excuse me, it's called trademark infringement, not copyright. So, to help stay away from that, think of something unique, okay? Like, I know a lot of people, you shouldn't have financials in your name, period, but people take
Please
their,
drive to highlighted
and
route.
I apologize, but I got the GPS on, y'all. A lot of people like to say, their initials. Like, I know y'all know me. I'm Tyra Jacqueline. They do TJ Financials. Like, truthfully speaking, I advise against that. Okay, so I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here the way I need to. But with that being said, guys, you can do a national name search, because when you submit your information to the Secretary of State, the Secretary of State is actually going to do a name search, but only for the state that you live in. They're not going to do it for the entire country. Please understand that you can get a cease and desist letters from other companies from any state in the country saying, hey, that's my name, you need to cut it out, right? So, with that being said, I might have to do this the long way, y'all. So, can I get out? That be a little thing. Let me see if I can get out.
In 800 feet, turn right on Belmont Avenue.
You want me to turn
Please
right?
drive to highlighted route.
Please tell me how y'all want me to go. Thought y'all wanted me to turn left. Just a little bit. Give me a little bit. Okay, y'all. So, as I was saying, is that how you want me to go? Okay. So, all right. So let me keep on telling y'all. All right. So, do the nationwide search. So you can do a nationwide name search with, it's called knownx.com, and that's the word known, KNOWNX.com. If you are working with a professional that's
Continue 4.5 miles on
pretty
East
much
City Avenue.
doing this for you, they use a database called TESS database. Not sure if you could do it yourself as a consumer, but if you are doing these things as a consumer, you can use that website www.knownx.com for a nominal fee. Now, the first thing you do want to get is that Duns and Bradstreet number, DNB. I like to say for short, Duns and Bradstreet. That will do a name search as well. You can do a name search with DMB. Not sure if they'll charge you, but that DMB number is free. And when you go for business credit, business funding, eh, um, they're going to ask for that DMB number, Duns and Bradstreet number. Now, there are some companies, when you are looking to start building, all they need is that DMB number and your EIN, but you still want to have yourself backed up, okay? So, remember I said, y'all, you got to get your website address. You want a professional address, and I'm going to put those names in the actual names in the comments where you can do it very, very, very cheaply with the professional website domain and professional email address. And here's the thing, they don't even care too much what's on the website and what's on your email. They really don't care. They just want to know that you have it. Like, if they put it in the URL address, will it come up as a website? That's all they really want to see. Now, depending on what your industry is, if you get somebody that's kind of anal, they might go on your website. Like, for me, one of the things I do is credit repair. Credit repair is a high risk industry. If I had used that particular industry on my website, they might just go there and be like, no, you do credit repair. We're not doing this for you. And actually, Navy Federal did that to me because I didn't know any better. Okay, so when you're in a high risk industry, the majority of business owners are consultants, right? So you can put consultant in your name, something like that, or just name it something. Like for example, one of my business entities is Belling Enterprises. You don't know what that is, right? So be very careful with the name, guys, and you can make sure you get the website address. Some companies just look just to see if you got one. Other ones will do a little more research depending on the person, okay? Professional emails, not a Gmail, okay? You want to have your email at your domain name from your professional website. Do you know if you got if you're applying for stuff with Gmail and Yahoo and MSN, you may or may not get denied, but you may also get your funding reduced, okay? So make sure that your state and federal banking paperwork match even with your EIN. So everything has to match. Your EIN you get from the what you name your business and the EIN number that you get from IRS.gov, the name of your business and the name of your business on your banking paperwork, all that needs to match every application you do when it comes for funding your business. Period. Another thing, say you're going to do a LLC and it's just you don't have any employees. When you are selecting the reason on irs.gov as to why you need this EIN, do not put employer because you are not an employer because it's only you. What you want to do is just say for banking purposes. Okay. All right. So you also want to do a search on online directory. Ensure your business is listed properly on super pages. Your business needs to be Googleable and all that good stuff. And everything needs to have the same address. Even what's on with the Secretary of State. If you do not, guess what? It's not the end of the world because you can always make a change. You can always do some type of addendum to change it with or amendment with the Secretary of State because you gotta change everything everywhere. Okay. So if you did that, if you made that mistake, it's okay. But if you have not done it already, I'm warning you, don't do it that way. You have to put the address with the your virtual address or your virtual office. All right. Let's see. What's next? What's next? What's next? All right. So that's what I'm telling you guys. This is with lender compliance. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much it for now for that part. So let's talk about having things in place for those of you who are going to have websites and you're going to be charging stuff. People can go to your website and can buy stuff. Make sure you have that business bank account, which also means you need some type of merchant to process your payments. Okay, merchants, your credit card processing. Please understand, merchants don't like all industries as well. My industry is high risk for merchants too. Okay, they don't like it. Okay, but once again, every agency, every creditor, every vendor, every supplier, every trade line, everything must have the same name. Every bank. Cannot stress that enough. Make sure you are naming everything the same. Okay, so you can't be ABC Company one place and be ABC Company LLC in another place. No, it all has to match. All right. So remember, I was talking about phone numbers and all that good stuff. Let me tell you why that's important. Because people running around, they doing their business with their cell phone number. Okay, but if you're looking to get funding in the future and all that stuff, you can't put your cell phone number on these applications. Why? Studies have been done and they have an algorithm like everything else where they will spit you out and deny you or drastically reduce the funding because you're using a cell phone number. So when they research your phone number and it comes back as your cell phone, they can either deny you or say you want, I don't know, 25,000. They might give you 5,000, maybe. Okay. So I'm gonna go over this again. It's the NAT validation. That's your name, your address, and your phone number. Business name, virtual address or virtual office, and phone. Okay. Um, and I've already went over some of these things as far as. So here's the thing: when you are also setting up your business, it has to be Googleable because believe it or not, some banks will look for what type of reviews and ratings you got from your company. Now, of course, if your business is new, you're not going to have that yet. But please understand, when your business is new, you don't automatically have business credit anyway. Business credit take months and months to build up. So of course you got to do your due diligence and have patience. As you're building on the tiers when it comes to business credit, it number one, it takes 3 to 4 months for them to report to the business credit bureaus anyway. So it's going to take time for each one. Tier one, 3 to 4 months. Tier two, 3 to 4 months. Tier three, 3 to 4 months. Now, if you have like a credit score of 750 and above, you can skip and go all the way to tier three. Get yourself like a get you visas and Mastercards, business visas, Mastercard. But most people don't have that 750 and above for a FICO score, not what you see on Credit Sesame and Credit Karma and all that good stuff. Most people don't have that. Fine. So which means you need to start at the bottom. But your business credit may be good enough. You can get a tier two card, but you're going to need to do what's called a personal guarantee, or you might hear it called a PG for short. PG, personal guarantee, same thing. They're looking for you to have like a 680 and above. You may be able to do it with it lower, yes, because what a PG is, what the personal guarantee is the one of the purposes of separating the business credit entity away from yourself is so they can't come after you if something happens to you on your personal credit. So when you give a PG, now they can come after you. So be careful when you're filling out applications. I actually was speaking with a young lady before, and she was told that the guy actually told her, well, yeah, I can come after you business wise and personal. So what she did was she gave her some of her personal information. And please understand, they don't even need your social security number to put stuff on your credit report. All they need is your name and your address. Okay, keep that in mind. So if you are using your, like, once again, do not use your personal address. So but if you have to give a PG, which sometimes you do, at least do it for something small. Or sometimes they'll give you a card. They'll deny you for a card, but like, hey, they'll be like, hey, if you do a PG, we'll give it to you if your personal credit is good enough. Sometimes you got to do that. It is what it is, and reality is you can get more money if you do the PG. But but if it's something small, go ahead and do the PG, like little $500 stuff. Go ahead and do the PG. Don't be PGing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay. But oh, also, please understand, when you even if you are not PGing, they still check your personal credit. They do a soften. You don't even know
In
they
one
check your.
quarter mile, turn left on Lansdowne Avenue.
So you don't even know they check your personal credit because they did a soft inquiry that's not showing up. And the reason why they do the personal is because they want to make sure you pretty much a well-rounded person all the way around. Can you build back business credit with bad credit? Yes, but I advise that you build your personal credit at the same time. Some people personal credit is not even as bad as they think it is. The problem is they need to build up their credit scores. But if you got negative things on your credit report that need to come off, you need to do it, especially inquiries. Okay, so let me give y'all another secret that get a lot of people turned down for business credit. When you are applying for business credit, you cannot have no more than 3 inquiries within a 90-day period. You will get denied. Why? Because you're applying for too much stuff and they think you're doing this thing called stacking, which they don't like. So if you got inquiries you need to get off your credit report, you need to be getting with me, okay? Because I got the info to get it off for you, to help you get it off, okay? All right, so I hope y'all taking notes. I hope y'all
In
taking notes.
300 feet, turn left on Lansdowne Avenue.
Even if you're not taking notes, come back and watch this video. Tell your people to come back and watch this video. So yes, I do help people repair their credit, help them build their business credit, stuff like that. So I think the last thing I said, oh yeah, so the three inquiries within 90 days, and you must be found on the internet, meaning you gotta be Googleable. And there's a few other things in there as well. So, guys, my hope is that you always learn something whenever I come live, because that is my goal, to teach you something and to help keep you away from a denial, or something that's not going to help you. I made a lot of mistakes, and I want to save y'all from making some of the same mistakes that I made. And because I was ignorant. And if y'all don't know, and ignorant just means uneducated. Ignorant doesn't always have a negative connotation like people do, but what is a negative connotation is when you talk about something and people want to come get their opinion and all that stuff. It's out of ignorance. Okay, 'cause if I'm on here, I'm saying 1 + 1 + 2, and somebody gonna come in like, no, it's 3. That's ignorance, because you uneducated, right? So my goal is to educate you guys, keep you educated. If you need my assistance, y'all know what I do. If you don't, if you're new to my page, if you're new to watching me, I help people build and repair their personal credit. I help people build their business credit. I got some new things coming out, y'all. Like I said, I need y'all to stay tuned. I got more services coming out. I need y'all to stay tuned to help you personally and with your businesses. Stay tuned, okay? Um, so, and like I said, at the end of the day, I want to give you the sauce that you need to not make the same mistakes I did. So you don't put your money into something, because I put my money in a few things. I put my money into someone that didn't help me at all when it comes to this whole business thing. I'm giving y'all what y'all need, okay? But like I always say, the sauce, the education is free, but services are going to cost you. So that just is what it is. That's business. Trust me, the business people on here, they know what they're doing. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns for me, y'all can text me at 844-243-4901. Um, you can inbox me on any of these platforms as well. I love to take suggestions. Okay, but nobody say, hey, Ty, I want to learn about this. Nobody says it. Don't be embarrassed. Listen, it ain't nothing wrong with not knowing something. But you don't want to say stay is ignorant about it. Ain't nothing wrong with saying I want to learn this. It's nothing wrong with that. So I need y'all to tell me what y'all want to learn so I can talk about it. Otherwise, I'm gonna just keep on talking about what I want to talk about. Okay. And so that's some of y'all business credit education for the day. Okay.
In
And
1/4 mile, turn right on Garrett Road.
okay, that's some of y'all business credit education for the day. Um, I want y'all to have a great and safe weekend. Y'all need help, come talk to me. Y'all know somebody that needs help, come talk to me. Okay. If you work for a bank and y'all fund people, businesses, and all that stuff, and y'all can't get them approved, guys, I'm also an independent business funding broker. Okay. I can help people get funding anywhere from $400 to 10 million. I need y'all to holler at me, okay? So y'all can get these people this money. Y'all know business owners help stimulate economies, guys. So we gotta keep the world going around with that. All right. So I'm about to sign off, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me. And with all that being said, y'all have a great weekend and be safe out here. Hit me up, y'all. Bye.